Hey, friend. Isn't it interesting how we are fed this idea of happiness being isolated, being financially independent, and going around the world on these solo trips? Like when you see these videos of people who are showing off wealth or saying this is goals, it tends to be people who are by themselves, like sitting alone on a private jet with a pile of money or in a infinity pool by themselves or on a beach by themselves. And I had this thought because I saw this video on Instagram with there's this tribe in Africa. I believe it's the Maasai tribe, and there's these guys that make videos on Instagram that are actually pretty funny. And one of the videos that I saw as I was scrolling through their page said, like, this is what we've been fed to believe is happiness. And it was showing like people counting money on jets and, the private yachts and all of the things. And then it was like, this is what our idea of happiness is. And it showed them being with their community. There was not one frame of this is our version, this is the Maasai version of happiness that had one singular person in it. And it really had me thinking, like, America, especially Western ideology, has really bamboozled us into thinking it's better if we're alone. We'll be happier if we're alone, while simultaneously pushing this narrative of you have to be in a relationship. You have to be in a romantic relationship with one other person, and that is happiness. Have your pile of money, your private jet, your yacht, and one other person to be with. And that's it. That's all you need. And it just really struck me because the Maasai version of happiness was so beautiful, and it made my heart so soft to see people laughing and playing and just being around each other, and thinking of my own experience of being with community and how that has been one of the richest parts of my personal development, spiritual development journey. There are times when we are in community spaces and I just get so overwhelmed with appreciation and love. And I'm just like, I love y'all so much. Because there was a time in my life where I was isolated and where I would be in groups of people, but I felt like I was alone because I wasn't open. I didn't feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable. And my life has completely made a 180. And now the people who I call my friends, who I call my chosen family, are people who I can be open with, are people who I can have genuine conversations with and not feel like something's going to be dismissed or thrown back in my face. And I just really think that's so beautiful. And I know a lot of people who have that same sentiment, and there are a lot of cultures around the world who share the sentiment of community and connection being the key to happiness. And so this Western ideology, this American idea that you're just supposed to be this independent person and be by yourself all the time, and sensationalizing having financial what's the word, achievements, and all of those different types of things, and more so than having good, strong community connections, and maybe being financially not a billionaire, you know. but having a community of people you can like share life with is just real interesting. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, friend. My name is Angelique, and this is a space and a place where I share my thoughts and experiences, and hopefully that, hoping that they spark something within you to open your perspective, open your mind, and support you on your journey of this life. And yeah, I just was really touched by that sentiment in the juxtaposition of those two ideas of happiness. And don't get me wrong, I can definitely enjoy spending time by myself. Can definitely just be me, myself, and I. You feel me? Be with the trees and be with the flowers, just sit in the grass, sit in the sand with the ocean. I can definitely do that. However, it is also very beautiful to get to do those experiences with people who you love and who love you. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that conversation to the page today and give you something to think about, to consider if you are wondering about happiness in your own life.